Hello, my name is Bianco. In this video I will talk about the importance of having a shortwave radio system. Right now we have still the Russian invasion in Ukraine going on. This did lead to censoring of a lot of stations, Western stations in the East and vice versa. For us in USA that is not that much a problem, but especially for the people in Ukraine where they get bombed and the infrastructure is possibly down, which means the electric is gone, the internet is gone, and maybe the radio and TV, the regular broadcasters or systems are down as well. It is really important if you want to have a bit news and enjoyment, like music, that you have a radio that is capable of receiving shortwave frequencies. And I'm gonna show in this short video a bit how easy that is to set up. Right now in Finland the news are that they are sold out of shortwave radios over there because they fear some interference as well. So if you have the time and the possibility, get yourself going with a shortwave radio. That doesn't have to be expensive at all. I'm gonna show this in this video. As an example, we have here a cheap but effective Texan R909. It's about $20 in USA for that radio. That would be already quite a bit a good start. It uses the AA batteries. Here we have another Texan, the PL380, also with AA batteries. That's a little bit more expensive, about $50. The same or similar size, more pocket size. Then here we have a Grundig model. This is more universal with a flashlight in it with a crank handle, so you can power it up by cranking it, and it's a bit more bigger, more sturdier made, also with AA batteries. That would be a possibility too. I think about $30 to $60 ish for that one. So that's the main thing, that you have a radio. Then it would be great if you have an antenna. That is possibly outside. You can have it inside the house as well. Of course the radios all have the regular antenna, but that is not usually too well for receiving shortwave and more stations, especially if they are a bit further away, like from BBC from England to Ukraine. Then you need to have an extension of the antenna. That can be a simple metal wire like this one. This one is rather a thick gauge, but it would work. I don't use it for an antenna, but it would work. I had to use that in the past. Or you can simply use a regular, this is a 14 gauge wire, either stranded or solid, a couple meters of that. Or you can go really inexpensive. We have here a stranded copper wire that is not even insulated. That works really well. That is what I currently use as an antenna material here in USA, because we get that really cheap. And to connect it with the antenna, basically you can simply wrap it around the end and have like that the extension if you want. That already works with all of them. Or if you can, what is the easier solution is a gator clamp, so that you simply clamp it on and off. That is quick and easy. So that's the possibilities what you can do. It depends, of course, if you want to have a setup that is stationary, like by your house, or if you want to have a setup that you can travel with. To use something like this is more for stationary. That one here is more for temporarily set up, so we can set that up and we can put it down and leave. We have at the end a loop, so we can hang it in a tree up high as possible with a string or with a ladder. It depends, you know, what you have. And then you can listen quite a bit on shortwave. Then what is important is to have a piece of paper and pen that you can write down the time and the frequency when you did hear a station that you like. Maybe on a Monday night the BBC International gonna broadcast on shortwave on this and this frequency during this and that time a news show that you want to listen to. So you can write that down on a piece of paper, so you have it handy, plus the date when you did listen to that, so you can look at the dates that you, at the writings what you put down after a while, and figure out where during which day and which time you can listen to what station that you did enjoy most. Sometimes the frequencies change. Shortwave is a bit tricky sometimes to listen to, so it's a lot of testing and writing it down, what, where, what and how it did happen, so you have more data. Also the different locations may give different results as well. Then what we have is batteries. Doesn't matter which brand, it matters what size of batteries that you actually need for the radio. They all pretty much all come with a plug-in for the wall outlet as well, but if the electric is out, that's not going to help you too much. So often it's easier to say have rechargeable batteries that you can charge as you have a wall outlet, and use them that way. Also, if you have just a handful of regular batteries to interchange, that works of course as well. Usually such a small radio doesn't need that much of a battery power to get going, but you still need to have backup batteries. Then if you are like in an area like back in the day in Russia, where it was not too legal to listen to Western broadcast on the radio, you may want to add a headset, headphone, so that you can listen without others hearing it. That would be possible, of course, too. They always have or most of the time have a headphone jack, so you can put that in as well. That is not here on the table because I live in USA, where we have the freedom to listen to whatever we want, but in other parts it's maybe better to put that in the kit as well. compact headset is inexpensive, but maybe now is the time to get things organized, because if the crisis is here, then the stores and all that is closed. So that gives you an overview what is needed. It's really not much if you look at it. Really easy to get, usually common sense, you know. If you prepare it ahead, you can get deals as well. So that much about the shortwave radio in crisis areas. Hopefully the Russian war gonna stop soon, and we feel with the people in Ukraine.